and people think it's so easy. People think just rapping is so I can
Right.
do it. Like, that's why we have all this bullshit out here, at
Exactly.
the moment. You've described yourself as a crafty little producer. Tell me about, your connection to one of the most influential era defining hip hop collectives in history, Digging in the Greats.
Yeah, I got the DITC joint right there. So man, I was lucky to meet AG back in the day, like around the time right when I started making beats, like I said, when I was in my mid-20s and shit like that. My man Big Wiz had thrown a Showbiz and AG show here back in the day, and Party Artie was there and shit like that. And so my man had a connection to him, and he was like, "Yo, will you come to the airport and pick him up in the car with me?" So I went. I was like, "Yeah, for sure." Just and he's like, "We'll play your beats in the car. Maybe he'll like your beats, and maybe he'll rap on your shit once you." And that was like a real good look. So right when we got to the airport, I snatched AG's bags. He didn't really want me to snatch his bags, and I told him to get in the front seat, and he said I'm not bougie and shit, but I grabbed his bags anyway, and I hopped in the bag, and he was kind of tight about that, and he was like, "Rap for me right now." And I spit a cold ass verse for him, and we became friends right there. And he took a liking to me a lot, and then he moved back up here to do an album with me. I just started making beats. Actually, at the time, like I had this old ass computer, and as soon as he moved back up here to start the album with me, it crashed and we lost all the beats. And then so he was like, I was about to damn near cry because I was so hurt, but I wasn't gonna cry in front of him and shit. I wasn't gonna cry, but shit, motherfucking, he was like, well, you made the beats, let's just make some more and shit. So but I made an album for AG, and which in the album a few times he says I'm in the crew, and so he put me down. And also they were trying to start a Digging in the Crate crew record company back in the day. I mean, like bring it back with Universal Records, and they sent a dude up here to sign me to it and shit like that, which was dope. And but I think if the deal fell through with Universal, but everybody in Digging in the Crates crew got an artist to pick for that label, and I was AG's choice
Well,
before Girl Code. I think AG's got Girl Code now. That's his artist. Those two chicks that are really dope from the Bronx
oh
or
yeah.
from Brooklyn. But yeah, and now so he's their manager and shit. But I think like 8 years ago he was trying to do some fly shit like that with me and Digging in the Crates crew, and I appreciate that.
Word up, man.
But also, and that's just the music side. But while AG was up here, he taught me like the most about life and being a man and being a good friend and about women and shit. AG, like, because I didn't have a dad, like I said, so I think AG taught me a lot of fathership stuff when I was young, which I really appreciate.
That's amazing, man. I haven't heard you talk about that, and that's some of those things that we need, some of those intangibles that we need from these people who like we revere in a way,
Yeah,
who we like, we appreciate what they've done for us, and and we've given our fandom to or whatnot. Like that's dope. That's
yeah,
really to speak about. Um,
yeah,
but congratulations, man. That's not something that many can say they are a part of.
yeah,
And
for sure. And I just talked to AG like 2 days ago. He said he's coming back up to Minneapolis to work, and we're gonna try to work on another album. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to AG, my brother.
shout out to you. Shout out.